season 2. And then season 3, we have the theorycrafting. And then we have Babylon, which is like the really particular. Basically the way it works is it goes by season. So you start in the zone 1 regions, then you make your way through zone 2. And then season 3, we have the theorycrafting. And then you have Babylon, which is like the really particular. Basically the way it works is it goes by season. So you start in the zone 1 regions, then you make your way through zone 2. And then season 3, we have the theorycrafting. And then you have Babylon, which is like the really particular. Basically the way it works is it goes by season. So you start in the zone 1 regions, then you make your way through zone 2. And then season 3, we have the theorycrafting. And then you have Babylon, which is like the really particular. Basically the way it works is it goes by season. So you start in the zone 1 regions, then you make your way through zone 2. And then season 3, we have the theorycrafting. And then you have Babylon, which is like the really particular. Basically the way it works is it goes by season. So you start in the zone 1 regions, then you make your way through zone 2. And then season 3, we have the theorycrafting. And then you have Babylon, which is like the really particular.
Oh, as always, what's up guys? What's up ladies? Hey everyone. My beard is all over the place. What's up Rio? What's up Mo? What's up Lord Ferg? What's up Mike? What's up Mayrick? What's up Steven? Eleanor, skill review please. No one took any pics of her skills, man. I'll check on my Discord, I'm not sure, yeah. What's up, The Storm? What's up, Tyler? What's up, Abdo? What's up, Radar? What's up, Gaming Sector? What's up, Mr. Check Yourself? What's up, Rima Ninja? What's up, Mano? What's up, Wolfgar? Hello from distant lands of Dead Beta. Yes, apparently Beta will be free. Thank you, Socrates, for the prime. Apparently, beta will be free. From Kinia to Kiyuno, beta will be free. You know what they say. Congrats, beta players. Yes. 2 Sigam in 119. Hey, who knows, bro? Devs seem to started to listen to us. Yes, apparently I was talking about that. What's up, Stefan? Salut, Emmanuel. You know, I think the video was the right call. We'll see. Do not jinx it, okay? What's up, Hamud? Hey, JDK. Let's not jinx it. But I think the video was the good call, and I think it did some good. I think it, it's like virtually, we grab them by the collar, and like, come on, wake up, fucking, AoEM. And it seems that some of our pleas have been heard. So I guess we'll see. I'm waiting for the dev column, obviously, but apparently beta will be able to migrate out of beta. We don't know when, but it's been somewhat teased, let's say, from my understanding. Salut, Mikhail. What's up, Jacob? Hey, Cadrel. What's up, Hussein? I play Call of Dragon and I am a low spender guy, very low. I am bored with the game and I'm playing an Age of Empires. Mobile was looking interesting. Would you recommend me to start or no? So yes, if you play with a team, I think low spender, free to play alone is not that fun. But if you play with a team or with a few friends, it's fun. What's up, Esprelev? You might be able to breathe fresh air again finally. Yes. Honestly, I'm very surprised because I'm not gonna lie. In my suggestions, I asked for beta to be free, but I didn't expect it would actually happen. Again, let's not jinx it. It's not happened. Let's keep our voice up. But, nothing official yet, yeah, 100%. So, let's wait. Thank you, Lord Fug. Hey, Mirage, thank you. So how was your weekend? Someone asked about my Desolate Desert. We won. And we ended up 4th in Stellar Glory. Ouais, je suis d'accord, Esprit Lève. Ça, on va pas vendre la peau de l'ours avant de l'avoir tué. Mais bon. Alright, so yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. At least there's hope, 100%. Hope you guys had a good weekend. New heroes, that was unexpected. I don't know when the last heroes were released in beta. I think it was 3 months and a half ago, something like that. Hey, Eric. Thank you, man. Thank you, game. What's your name again? I can't see it. It's not gaming sector. Thank you, man. Sorry, it wasn't. I don't know why I couldn't see it on my screen. Okay, so I removed some dust from my beta account for you guys. Ton cas force de virgin. Ouais, carrément, ouais. What's up, Fabio? We in 73, Crown 26 the winner, and had a great team against 13 and 18. Yeah, it seemed like a very fun desert. I watched your rallies against 35, yeah, Rio. It was amazing. So, new heroes. I'm quite excited. You guys know heroes are my cup of tea, if you guys haven't seen, there's also a video, probably, maybe you saw it from Sneaky. Sneaky made a video about them. I just came back home, so I couldn't stream earlier. The video will be up tomorrow about them, or at least Wednesday. By the way, after this stream, I will upload a video about Napoleon. And my biggest hope is that the new heroes will bring me back motivation for videos. And it may be, maybe because I'm kind of late on my videos anyway, it will be time to include Scipio into season, you know, my swordsman guide. By the way, do you say Scipio or Scipio in English? For those of you who haven't seen Heroes, you'll see what I mean very soon. What's up, Asterisk? Scipio? Okay. Because in French, I think we say Scipio. It's like C3PO, you know? Alright, so 5 new heroes. Yeah, Golden Expedition will be the next event, yeah. Just claim C3PO, yeah, I think I'll do that, yeah. Okay, so 5 new heroes, 1 MGE, 4 from Wheel. So as usual, Season 5 has been a bit particular because we've had Napoleon and Henry V as well. What's up, Prometheus? You also say scimitar for the sword? Oh, I had no idea. In French we say cimetière. So the first one. So if you have any Koreans in the chat, please correct me. Dae Jang Geum, maybe. So which means great. Jang Geum, I think. Dae means great. I had a friend explain that to me earlier. So one thing I want to say first of all, I'm gonna just show you all 5 new heroes, and then I'll get back to her, okay? If you guys are okay with that. I want to say that I don't think these heroes, aside from Dae Jang Geum, I don't think any of them are from Return to Empire, so I don't think any of them are from the Chinese version. And I want to say their designs are amazing. Like Arslan is amazing. So Arslan, I think there's an anime about Arslan. DJG, yeah. Yeah, there is an anime about Arslan. So a Sultan. Okay, he looks amazing. Like, props to the 3D artist on that. He looks amazing. Well, he's a bit twitchy, no? He's like giving you the elbow shot. Okay, chat is fixed. So Arslan, Mr. Alp Arslan. We have Scipio, who looks amazing as well. Another Roman hero. Oh, you have like you're a bit hurt here, Mr. Scipio. If I did see wrong, but there are 2 MG heroes. Really? I'll check because I'm in beta right now, so I'll be able to check. So we have William the Conqueror. I don't know if that's how he's officially represented, but I don't know. Like he looks like he fell into a can of paint. No, like it's very bright. Okay, to say the least. Like people made fun of Vlad because of his hat that was red, but come on now. And then we have Zhao Yun, which had been teased so like a very long time ago now. Zhao Yun, new cavalry hero. So let's see MGE. You were asking about MGE. Let's have a look. Overall. No, just one MGE hero, Alexander. Hey Marcel Chaba, what's up? Much love from server 76. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, so only William the Conqueror. Let's have a look at the others. But it should be 2 wheel, 1 MGE. Is there a mythic? Thank God there isn't. At least not yet. Let's not jinx it again. Scipio, Legendary Advent. Zhao Yun, Legendary Advent. Arslan, Legendary Advent. and Dae Jang Legendary Advent. Juste un peu décevant pour les Kraken. Faut voir, j'ai pas trop regardé les héros pour l'instant. So let's start with Mrs. DJG. Let's call her DJG because since I am bad at pronunciation in Korean, I don't wanna jinx her name or mispronounce, so I'll call her DJG. Let's have a look. So she is tactician. So we have a couple of tactician heroes this season, 2 I believe, yep. She's Spike and Cavalry, so that's interesting. That could be, I've always said there could be a hero to replace Ashoka. That's what I've personally been waiting for. Someone to replace old Ashoka, because I don't think he's great with... I mean, he's good with Belisarius, but is he the best? I'm not sure. However, I would love to see another DPS with Belisarius, with Elizabeth, but she doesn't seem like one. They say it's buff and recovery. What's up, Inverno? Let's see. She could also bring life to the old Hannibal lineup. Maybe not make it meta, because as we know, sadly, Lubu is still overpowering over Hannibal, but maybe make Hannibal have more of an impact in rallies, because Hannibal is a very good rally hero, as I've always been saying. Yes, the voices. Not those in my head, by the way. What's this music? But what? Is that from her? Can you guys hear that? Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, great. DJG, let's see. DJG, commander skill recovers your units. Okay, we know now that commander skill that recover units are not great. And increases the strategy damage dealt by other heroes by a certain amount. Okay. I don't think she's made to be commander, but that's always nice to see what, what they give regardless. Okay, so let's go into the good part. Elixir Feast. Wow, okay, so we are in the age. Thank you, Inverno, for the subscription, man. Welcome, bro. Elixir Feast. Hi, chat, please. Yes, you're right, we cannot see the screen. Here we go. See you, YouTube chat. What's up, Kumar? That is true. What's up, Abedin? Recover your units by a good amount, it looks like. And increase the strategy and might. Ah, okay. Of your other two heroes by an amount equal to... Let's see, it's time to pull out the calculator. You know how it goes. So 0.95 minus 4.89. Yes, I could have done that by head, but that's okay. Plus 4.89. That's like 3.2%, okay. Increase the strategy and might of your other two heroes. Over two heroes, wow, okay. By an amount equal to 3.2% of DJG corresponding base attributes. Stacks up to 3 times and cannot be dispelled. Wow. Wow, so that's a really great feat with Hannibal. Okay. Okay, so she could already be... I can see her being a good replacement to Justinian. Why is that? Because Ashoka scales with strategy and might. And Hannibal scales with strategy and might. So... that's actually very good. She's a very good support and a very good replacement to Justinian. She has healing as well. So I don't know if she has Peaceful Heaven, but if she has Peaceful Heaven, she's straight up a great replacement to Justinian. However, with the Belisarius lineup, I don't see her fit. The reason is that she has healing, and the healing won't work with Belisarius. No, not yet, Abedin. This is the first hero I review. So, okay, very good hero with Mr. Hannibal here. That's very good to see. She's very simple, by the way. It's nice to see that for once we have a hero that's not too overly complicated. For now, at least, okay. Let's see her skills. So she has Immortal Army, which is good, which Justinian does not have, by the way. Peaceful Haven, that's perfect. You guys know how much I love Peaceful Haven. Peaceful Haven is an amazing skill, so that's great. She has King's Blade, okay, which can be useful as well. Let's see a new unique customizable skill. Strengthening Fortification, okay. Well, that looks like a doctor, like a very old like apothecary office or whatever. I don't know what she did in real life. She's not good with Betty and Elizabeth. Well, the thing is, her healing would be nullified if you play with Elizabeth and Belisarius. Belisarius cancelled heavy healing from other heroes in her lineup. So she would not be able to heal, and she would not be able to activate Peaceful Haven. When your commander uses their signature skill... Okay, they don't say which one, so it could be any signature skill, really. What's up, Vomb? How are you, man? Their customizable skill damage increases by 6%. Okay, so it would indeed be a great fit with Hannibal, because Hannibal can be played with double customizable skill that are DPS. And when they use their customizable skills, the activation chance of their signature skill increases by 2%. Okay. Only works for active and secondary strike. Okay. Alright. So that means she could increase Hannibal's signature skill by 8% and his customizable skill damage by 24%, which is not bad. It could work with Cyrus. Not really, because Cyrus' customizable skill, Cyrus' signature skill is passive, not active or secondary strike. So you would lose all of that effect. That would have been broken otherwise, I have to say. What's up, Alonso? What should I do to log on Pioneer server? If you had a code, you need to download the APK they should have sent you. What's up, Bruno? It says Commander, yeah, for sure. And here's me. What's up, anyways? Having just picked up my first Season 5 heroes from Advent, and now we're talking about Season 6. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully these heroes do not come until December. I hope. Also, by the way, 40% chance active skill is very high. It's very high. I remember last time we had, I think Lagerta was 35%, which was very high. So 40%, we are starting to get close to that 50% mark. What's up, Mr. Nobody? Nope, this is the first hero I have seen yet. So, honestly, okay, let's see her stars yet before I give my final review. Increases Elixir's feast recovery rate by 50%. Yes, let's have a look. I didn't calculate the recovery rate. So 94.8 minus 89.4 times 39 plus 89.4 is 300. Wow. 300. Wait, let me compare to other heroes. How much is Justinian? Who else has healing, actually? Where is Mr. Justinian? Constantine as well. Wow, that's 95% more than Constantine, okay. And Constantine is 35% activation chance. So much for a paid wall heroes, right? She has healing too, right? No. Where is Justinian? Wow, okay, that's not even comparable. 90%, okay. Okay, honestly not bad. Pretty good healing. Fred and Musa, ah yes, Frederick. Mensa Musa is actually a very good hero to compare him to. Let's see, Mensa Musa, where are you, boy?
Accept this trifle. Just a mere token of my
90%, but he has damage as well, and he has damage reduction. But comparing to Constantine makes sense because he only makes that basically. So 300% base healing is not bad at all. Okay, I like that. So third star, not very interesting. An increase, you know, by a small amount. 50% compared to 300% is still decent. That means basically a very easily achievable 350% healing, which is not bad considering Hannibal is known to be a tanky lineup. Remember, Hannibal is not meant to DPS; he's meant to be kind of a sustained hero that brings, you know, that all of that debuffs onto the enemies. So okay, why not? Increases Elixir's Feast attribute transfer ratio by 3% per use. That makes it 6%. That's not bad at all, man. That's like 18% maximum. That's insane. I mean, that's very good. You think Warrior Swords will be the next meta? I think so, yeah. We'll have a look at Scipio afterwards. Le bout de Timur, Dae Jang. En fait, ouais, je suis pas trop fan. So, okay, attribute transfer, okay. Very good third rank, I have to say. Oh my Jesus. Wow, that is amazing. After activating Elixir's Feast, reduces your troops' damage taken by 15% strategy bonus for 6 seconds. That is very good. That is amazing. Because if you think about it, she has 40% chance to activate her signature skill. Every 6 seconds, the buff lasts for 6 seconds. So that means you have 2 turns to activate it. I mean, like you can basically activate it every 2 turns to have like 100% coverage. So you basically, like, you're very close to, yeah, to activate it. Like if you're lucky, you can activate it like every 2 turns or whatever. With that 40% chance. That's very good. She's useless for pikes, unless she replaces Elizabeth, but so far, I mean, I don't... It's worth a try, but personally, I would see it as a like it's a clear replacement for Justinian, in my opinion. She is a better Justinian. Wow, she's very good. Not gonna lie, she's very good. I like that. And finally, some update for Justinian. I mean, poor guy, man. So, okay, it's very good. I think she's the type of heroes devs should aim for. She's not overtuned. There's not too much. On Discord, you only posted link for Twitch. Oh, the game has been trolling me then. Okay, let me fix that real quick. Give me a second, please. Damn, and there's still 150 of you without that. Appreciate it, guys. Okay, let me send the link in Discord. Have I been trolled? Oh yes, you're right. The bot is lacking. Okay, let me send down as well here. I'll send it on the AoEM page as well. And feel free to share it if you want. I wouldn't troll you, KW. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, feel free to hit like, guys. So, okay. Honestly, I will say that she is the type of heroes. Yeah, I'm sorry, Unseen. I don't know why. she is pretty good for Hannibal. I'm very glad. You know how much I like Hannibal. I will give it a try. You can be sure about that. I will try. I can already see Hannibal, DJG, and what's it called? Ashoka. I think that's gonna be decent. I think that's gonna be good in rallies too. Is it gonna be enough to beat Lubu? I'm not sure. Is it gonna be enough to be a pain in the ass in rallies? Yeah, I do think so, yes. Now, again, this is very nice because she's not overtuned. She is great because she's double type. And it is worth to emphasize on the fact that double type heroes are way better than solo type heroes. I will take into example Napoleon. I don't think I have it in beta. I have him in beta, yeah. Napoleon would have been great if he had been like double type. Like sword, archer or something like that. But he's not. No, so far I have only seen DJG. Let's have a look at her talent tree as well. Or you could also play Belisarius, Ashoka, and DJG as well. I have to see this guy as well. I have not seen this guy, William the Conqueror. Maybe he's good, I don't know. Let's see the talent tree. Why'd you have to do me like that, AoEM? What's up, Mehdi? Do you guys see the issue already? She buffs her own damage. AoEM, why? Why? You make a hero that buffs the commander with no DPS skill. Why would you do that, AoEM? Strategic preparation, increase the troop strategy damage by 4.5%, okay. Increases your commander's secondary strike skill damage by 6%, that's very good. I still think she's a better fit with Hannibal because of the fact that she buffs might as well as strategy. And you know what? I think that's gonna be an amazing fit with Ring of Serpent as well. Because you increase the might of other heroes. What's up, Titobot? How are you, man? Form the ranks, reduces damage taken for the first 18 seconds. Okay, I have seen that. And Bulwark. Okay, very basic talent tree. But still decent. We'll have a look at Mr. MGE right now. Because he's the other tactician hero. Where is he? Mr. Can of Paint. Here he is. Oh, he speaks French. That's actually accurate. Because yes, guys, long time ago, people used to speak French in England. And then they said, fuck it. After the 100 Years' War. Okay. How many time passes from heroes revealed in beta? Usually it's like 1 month and a half or something. I think he's talking about the throne of Normandy, like he wants to be king on the England throne or something. Almost look alike? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I had no idea William is French. Well, basically, yeah, before the 100 Years' War, England spoke, I mean, it was like the kingdoms of France and England basically spoke the same language, which was French. Like the nobility in England was the same La Famille as the French one. The French one, basically. What's the plan for your beta account? I have no idea yet. I don't know what are the opportunities I'll take. What do you mean I look alike? Don't look like him, no? Okay, I'll ignore that for now. Both of you are wearing a crown. Nara is right. Maybe if I do that. What do you think? Am I like William the Conqueror now? Okay. Let's have a look. So he's support and buff as well. Okay. which is honestly not too bad because I've been complaining that Hannibal is a good hero, but he's missing key supports. You know, like recent supports always mix DPS and tankiness, right? Which we lacked with both Ashoka and Justinian. So let's have a look at this guy. He's only cavalry, so that's interesting. So he could be paired with DJG, could be paired with Justinian, with Ashoka, with Hannibal, with Belisarius. Let's have a look. It just turned sideways on me. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so just looking at the recovery thing, I know it's going to be a trash commander skill. Reduces an armor and strategy of the primary target's commander. Okay, additionally, when your troops deal damage, there is a X% chance to calculate using the lower of enemy troop might defend. Okay, so this is pretty much like pretty much the same thing Elizabeth has, where she picks the lowest enemy defense. Wow, Doomsday Judgment. Holy, he became badass like all of a sudden. Doomsday, what the fuck? Harold the Unmatched. Okay, let's have a look, Mr. Wow, he's looking at me like... You see how he's looking at you right now? He's very... You know... Come on. Come on, William. We'll keep that for later. If your heroes have completely different signature skill types... Okay. Marks those skill types. Ah, okay. That's an interesting mechanic. So this is... Oh, okay, this is turn-based. So different signature skill types. So you could play like Hannibal is secondary strike. This is turn-based. This is very good that it's turn-based. And you could play with like DJG, which is passive. No, it's active, sorry. Or if you play with Ashoka, it's passive. Okay, that's very good. Oui, effectivement, c'est Geum le Conqueror en français. Ouais. Once every 6 seconds, reduces the damage taken by your troop. By how much? 4.74 minus 4.47 times 39 plus 4.47. 15, okay. And additionally reduces damage taken from skills of marked types by another 15% for 3 seconds. Okay, wait, that's actually pretty good. So, first of all, it's not scaling. There is no strategy bonus, there is no might bonus. So, it's not scaling. Hey, Patman. Does the number of medals he wears on his chest reach the tips of his feet? I don't think it does. This is pretty good. So that means if you play... Wait, that's actually pretty good. No? That means if you play... Does Mark mean? I think it's just like a new mechanic or something. I mean, other heroes have that, like Richard has that. What's he called? Octavian has that. So wait, it's actually pretty good because if you play... Let's say you play a Hannibal... What's up, Huss? If you play Hannibal, William, and let's say DJG, you will have active, turn-based, and secondary strike marks, which means that you will reduce damage from secondary strike, which means Lubu, which means Belisarius. We will reduce damage from turn-based, which means Martial Pike, which counters cavalry. You will reduce damage from active heroes, so that means King Arthur, that means Miyamoto, so that's pretty good. And you could play... You could also play... Let's see. You could also play Hannibal, William, and Ashoka. So you would have marked secondary strike from Hannibal, you would mark turn-based from William, and you would mark passive from... what's it called? From Ashoka. which means that you would reduce damage from passive skills by 15%. So that means everything that counters you, aka warrior, pikeman, you could reduce damage dealt by martial pikes, which also counter you. So that's less turn-based damage from you, sorry. And you could reduce the damage from secondary strike skills, which means Mulan, Lu Bu, Belisarius. So honestly, this guy here is so far not too bad. What's up, Groot? Yeah, Ashoka is a very nice feat here for the passive damage reduction. Whenever an enemy troop activates a skill of marked types, increases your hero's same type skill damage by... Okay, how much is that? That's 0.18, no need for calculator, times 39. That's 10% strategy bonus. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's say you're 1v1 against Lu Bu. Lu Bu will deal secondary strike damage to you, which means that you will deal more secondary strike damage from your Belisarius or your Hannibal. If you take damage from... Well, I guess you don't care if you don't have any passive damage. But that's actually... I guess that's only ever good for your Hannibal, so for secondary strike damage. But that's still something. Okay, honestly not too bad. It's not overly complicated either. Abeline, what does it do, the mark thing? So basically, you need to have all of your 3 heroes with different signature skill types. And if that's the case, you will mark them. So if you play Hannibal with secondary strike, William with turn-based, and Justinian with passive, let's say, you will mark passive, turn-based, and secondary strike. No, Zhao has not been reviewed yet. His stars are very good. Yeah, I'll check them out after the skills, sorry. Oh. Okay, that's a bit underwhelming. Okay, that's not very good. I guess fortification is not bad. Does he have healing again? No, he doesn't. Okay. Tenacity is not the best skill. What is his scaling, by the way? Strategy. He has pretty mediocre armor. Okay, so tenacity is not the best. I guess triple offensive would be a choice. Or you could go with ultimate strategy. And then you have his unique skill. So crown claim, let's see. Crown claim. Passive skill, alright. When this hero uses their signature skill, excluding passive skills, other hero's signature skill damage increases by 6%, strategy bonus. Okay. If the skill type is different from this hero's signature skill, it gets an additional 6% damage boost, stacking up to 4 times. Oh wow. Okay, wow, that's not bad at all, actually. That's a very good damage boost. So let's say you... You could actually... I'm thinking right now you could actually play... Well, no, that wouldn't work. But yeah, like this is like a free 12% damage boost with strategy bonus up to 4 times. So 48% damage buff with strategy bonus. So at least 100% buff. So pretty good support, honestly. Honestly, that's not bad at all. That's pretty good. Again, it's not overtuned, I believe. Because he doesn't have healing, he doesn't have a crazy amount of damage reduction. I think this is pretty decent. Why is Lou saying to skip this? Because people believe, people think that Hannibal is worthless in comparison to Lu Bu, which is somewhat true to some extent. I personally believe Hannibal is very good in rallies. It is true that Hannibal is not as good in open field because of Lu Bu, etc. But people underestimate how strong Hannibal's debuffs are. DJG looks better. I think DJG, let's say that DJG does not force you into a certain lineup type. While this guy, William, he forces you into a certain lineup type, right? For instance, if you want to play, like I was thinking for a second that you could play Hannibal, William and Belisarius, right? Because Crown Claim is very interesting. 48% damage buff, you kind of want to make use of that, you know? You kind of want to have as many DPS as you'd wish you could. But if you play with Belisarius and Hannibal, you have 2 secondary strike signature skills, right? Which means that this would not work. Because you would have 2 signature skill types similar. So I think it's good. For a MGE hero, I mean, it's the same as QSH, right? QSH was a bit disappointing for MGE hero. But I think it's okay. And I think people really underestimate and sleep on Hannibal, but that's just my opinion. Let's see the stars now. After Doomsday Judgment activates, your troop takes 10% less damage and 10% less targeted skill damage. Wow, okay. When they say targeted, I guess they mean, yeah, like marked types. So that's 25% each. That's pretty good. That's actually a very good first star, I'm not gonna lie. Best you did primary? You did primary is very good, especially if you're free to play, yeah. Like in season 5 already? Yeah, 5. Yodit, Lagerta and Tribuana especially is very good. And I think with Scipio it's gonna be even better. Whenever an enemy troop uses a skill of marked types, the damage increase effects. Whenever an enemy troop uses a skill of marked types, damage increases effect on your heroes or further increased by an additional 5%, okay? He's a pretty good buff hero, to be fair. So that would be 15%. That's a pretty good third star as well. If you play William with Lubu, you may actually take very little damage. Yes, but you would need to change Attila then. Because both Attila and Lubu have passive signature skills. Honestly, it's not bad. Whenever an enemy troop uses a skill of mark types, your hero's damage increase effects apply to... Wow, okay, that's pretty good. Like, I'm saying it now, this will be very useful in the future, because right now, we only have secondary strike DPS, cavalry, tactician heroes, right? But when we have a mix of different heroes, of different strategy heroes, this will be very good. Whenever an enemy troop uses a skill of marked types, your hero's damage increase effects apply to all skill types and are increased by an additional 5%. So that means 20% damage buff. That's 20% damage buff with strategy increase, plus 48% with strategy bonus in his customizable skills. So honestly, like the damage he brings is pretty fat. Need to stop dropping so many heroes? Yes, it is completely absurd. What's up, Grisa? Salut, Kabil. So, that's a lot to take in. That's a lot to test. That's a lot to test. What do you think about Arslan? I have not checked him yet. That's a lot to see. Okay, that's a lot to test of cavalry heroes. You know what's crazy? Everyone is simping on like Belisarius cavalry, but you know that Hannibal does as much damage as Belisarius. I'm not even kidding. Like for the test I've done, Hannibal does as good in terms of damage. Lubu, Vlad, William, yeah. It's nice that it buffs all heroes. That's why I think that in the future, when we have more cavalry heroes, it will be very good. This is the second hero, Roland. Welcome, Roland. So far these heroes are interesting. Like you said, the game gives us new mechanic. Yeah, so far these two heroes are very good supports. I'll check archers afterwards, Rajib, one by one. So let's see the talent tree. I swear to God, man. Why is that? So again, he buffs himself. Troop strategy damage by 4.5%, very basic. Commander secondary strike damage, very basic. Crushing blow. 25% chance to increase the damage by 15%, that's pretty good, but that's very basic. And bulwark is very basic as well. What's up, Happy Man? Like, why do they do that, man? I don't understand. So very basic talent tree. When you compare to, like, if there's one thing that was good about Napoleon was his talent tree. He had a very good talent tree. Who's next on the board? Ah, Arslan. So here we go. Rajib, Arslan. I love his design, by the way. Can we talk about that? He looks amazing. Like, and I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he comes from the Chinese version. So they have made that probably on the spot, and he looks pretty good. So good job to the 3D artists. Oh, holy. He's a copy of Chinese Hammurabi. His armor looks a lot like Mongolian armors. Mongols. Okay, let's have a look at his commander skill. So what do they say? Attack and active? Active. He's Turkish? Okay, my bad. Okay, I guess. Deals might damage to up to 3 enemy troops in the fan-shaped area in front. And applies the flee effect. Okay, a whole new mechanic still. Causing them, to take might damage that ignores a certain amount of defense. Every second for 9 seconds. Okay. Causing them to take might damage that ignores. Ah, okay, so it's like a dot, right? It's a damage per turn. Damage per second, sorry. So he takes 1 tick of damage, like he flee applies, like it's like the rout effect, but yeah, we've ignored defense, yeah. Okay, okay. I see, alright. Yeah, it's rout, but with okay, I mean... I'm sorry, what? 55%, wow. Earth-splitting hoof. He's Persian, not Turkish. Okay, I don't know history, guys. I'm sorry. Applies the flee effect to the enemy troop, causing them to take might damage. That okay, that's the same thing, right? How much is that? So how much defense does it ignore? 6.32 minus 5.96 times 39. Okay, that's 20%. He's American. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he kind of looks like Reagan, you know, but I didn't want to, yeah, to point it out. Cause him then to take might damage that ignore 20% defense, so it's not scaling. Damage rate, okay. Like what, 56.66, 0.66 times 39. That's 30%. Wow, that's very low. That is true. Respect Hammurabi. He's an amazing siege hero as well. Okay, so 30%. Ah, that's very low. That's like 108 times 9. Okay, 30% times 9, 270, sorry. I mean, okay, why not? If the troop has already entered the flee state, immediately settles things. Okay, so... Ah, okay, I see what you mean. So basically, if you are already in the flee state and you reapply it, you will instantly deal the remaining damage to the enemy. That's what I'm understanding, and reapply the flee effect. Okay. I don't know. I'm not too impressed, but we'll see. Like, sure. I mean, my issue is archers right now. They have Mulan and Bellevue as DPS. The only free support they have is Attila, which is usually taken by Lubu. Rani, which is kind of, she's kind of old right now, and Mehmet. Mehmet is very good. Sub 1. Immediately refresh just 9 second time. I think it refreshes the time span. And I think it also like finishes the damage as well. Like I think it gives like it inflicts the remaining damage of the previous flee state and reapplies one. I think that's how I understand it at least. What's up, Abid? So yes, Peerless Strike, yes, Blood First. I think High Spirit is better, probably. Because we want to inflict that flee state as much as possible. I think that's the play with him. Timur as well, yeah. But Timur is very bad in archers, from what I tested. Let's see, Valorous Reputation. Deals might damage to the enemy troop. Okay, so that's an active skill, so that would be very good with High Spirit. What's up, Bastille? Salut, Bastille. If the target is in the flee state, deals an additional instance of might damage. If the target isn't in flee state, make them flee, dealing might damage, etc. Okay. Okay, yeah, so he's a pretty good DPS. No, that's for sure. He's a very interesting DPS. 55% with High Spirit. 55 makes it 73%, so honestly pretty good. So yeah, but the thing is, I don't think archers are missing a DPS right now. That's my issue. I think archers are missing... What's up, Fallen? I think archers are missing like a support, like a better support that provides secondary strike skill damage reduction or something like that. So as a hero, he's not bad per se. I think he's pretty okay of a hero. I think he's better than Bellevue for sure, yeah, 100%. I agree with that statement, 100%. I've always disliked Bellevue's kit and how Bellevue was designed, but this guy is very coherent. Is Turkish legend? Yeah, I remember Arslan from some animes. I mean, that's not the best reference, but it's better than not knowing at all. Okay, so what do we have? What's up, Gon? How are you, man? Selamat pagi, bong. Increases the damage rate of Earth Splitting Hoof's flee state by 10%. So that's 40%. Okay. That's 40% times 9, right? That's 360% damage in total. So that's honestly pretty good damage. 4 AM? Wow, you are determined, my friend. I think Attila does not... I mean, Attila would be great, but only because of Warrior's Hymn. But the double state does nothing for Arslan. Maybe you could play something like... I don't know, honestly. Like Mule... maybe... I don't know. The thing is, this guy is good because he can be played as a secondary hero. So maybe something like Mulan, Mehmet, and Arslan would be great. Nope, Scipio and Zhao Yun or just after that. Yeah, I think Fabian, you could play... I think he's a better version of Bellevue for sure. Let's see the remaining stars. Increases Earth-splitting Hoof activation chance by 10%, so that's 65% base chance, plus 18% with High Spirit, which makes it 83%. Wow. 83% activation chance is like Miyamoto with Tribu 1 above. What's up, Red Noise? This is the best lineup build to... What is the best lineup to build from scratch for rallies right now? That's tough to say. If you remind me after the hero reviews, Taha, maybe we can talk about that if you remind me. If you remind me, sorry. When settling the flea state, I just see 30% cashback. Is that true? Wait, they haven't told me. Oh no, it's still 10%. If you mean my bot, they say up to 30%. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, I need to change it. My bad. I thought it said up to 30%, so I need to change that. I think, yeah, because Attila, as much as Attila is good, I don't think he, like, this guy doesn't benefit from... Or you could play Mulan, Arslan, and Attila. Or you could play Mulan, Mehmet, and Arslan. When does the Season 6 hero come out? We don't know. If it comes before December, I would be very disappointed. Yes, Salah, I know. I'll have a look. I'll be playing on beta for the test. That's the good thing, at least. Increases. How do we get good horse? Get lucky, bro. Increases. So, pretty good third star. Pretty good first star as well. Increases Earth Splitting Roof's activation chance by 10%. When settling the flea state, increases damage by 15%. That's pretty good. So he's a very good DPS so far. He should just release after Stellar Season set. It looks like it looks like it's what they're after, yes. Every 2 Stellar Glories or something, it seems like they release a new season, yeah. Increases the defense ignore rate of Earth Splitting Hoof by an additional 5%. I mean, okay. After each... Okay, reduces your troop damage taken by 5% up to 3 stacks. That's not bad, okay. That's not insane, but if it had been like 5% with might scaling, it would maybe have been overtuned a bit. Okay, so very good. I guess the 3 star is really the must, I would say. And the 5th star is also very good. But 15% flat here is okay. It's not broken. It's enough, I think. This hero works in 3 star? Yeah, for sure. Every star is good. Like the 1st star is okay. The 3rd star is insane, I think. But is it what the archers need right now? I think you could have the best DPS lineup of all time. Mulan, Mehmet, Arslan, let's say. And still get one shot by Lubu. That's the issue. However, yes, I think it would be a good rally. It would be a good rally setup. Right now, Mulan on open field is very, very tough to play. Mulan on open field, very tough to play. And up Scipio, I think comes... Yep, Scipio is the next one, Abid. So if you wanna play your Mulan right now, you need to be very careful. You need to bring your magnifying, your magnifying glance. You need to be like that. You need to be looking like precisely in each and every rally. Okay, this rally has no Lubu, so I can bring my Mulan. That's how you play Mulan, right? You need to check in every rally if there's a Lubu in front of you. And if there's no Lubu, then yes, you can play Mulan. Link doesn't work, which one? So I think it will improve the rally lineup for Mulan, for sure. But will it make her life safer in open field? No. I don't think so. I assume Ashoka clears the flea effect. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That is actually a very good point. Where is my boy? Did I miss him? No. Wow, yeah, that is true. That is true. So the that is that is actually so sad. There's no new rings. That is actually so sad. Wow. That is very true. Ashoka can completely nullify Arslan right now.
I am already bound unto a husband, which is the kingdom of England. I am already bound unto a husband.
One said QSH.
Kingdom of England.
Let me check something as well. Let me check. Where is she? No, okay, that's not the case. Okay, so wow. Wow. So yeah, Arslan can be completely nullified by Ashoka. That is very sad. So even like Belisarius Spike would completely nullify Arslan. That is very sad. Hey Sig, if you had to run a 3-star march, which one would it be? Cyrus or Belisarius? 3-star everyone, I would say Belisarius, because Belisarius has a very good 3-star, Elizabeth has a very good 3-star, and while Cyrus and Mensa, like Mensa without 5-star is very lacking. Yeah, that is true, Tarun, but I don't know. I mean, he's gonna be a very good rally hero for sure. If you don't have any Lubu in front of you. Use Mensa 1-star, yeah, but you will get squashed by another Mensa with 5-star, I guess. Let's have a look at the talent tree, sorry. Wow, that ring advice is criminal, by the way. Oh, I haven't checked his... Wait, have I checked his skills? I think I did, yes? Yes. And yeah, High Spirit most likely will be the choice I would go for. Wait, so why do they advise Battle Roar? He doesn't have Battle Roar. No? Am I crazy? Did I miss it? No, he doesn't. Okay. So when people ask me to follow game recommendations, no. Talent tree, let's see. He buffs the commander damage, so that emphasizes on the fact that he could be played as a secondary hero. Intrepid Warrior. Troop Smite by 4.5. Increases the hero damage skill by 10%. Okay. Okay, very basic talent tree again. And Bulwark, okay. Very basic talent tree. What's up, Bezo? Okay. I mean, so far is the one I'm the least impressed with, if I'm honest. Tactician works. Yeah, Ramses Archer works, but to me it only works really if you're like a Kraken or whatever. Because the open field is ruthless these days.
If our mind be so.
Should be an okay filler in the Napoleon lineup. Yeah, I guess I would have to try. Because right now I'm playing Napoleon, Zhuge Liang, and what's he called? And Saladin. So maybe, I mean, maybe you're right. Okay, the hero everyone has been waiting for. Feel free to leave a like, by the way, on the stream. It is greatly appreciated. Scipio, C3PO. So you have C3PO, you have DJG. Amazing so far. We have William, the can of paint. Like we are very grateful for that. Oof, what with the quality. I think Arslan is definitely an upgrade over Bellevue. I'm not sure yet, since I haven't checked it. Okay, let's see Scipio Africanus. We'll check his commander skill. Again, recovery, so we're not gonna be garbage. Increases the damage of your other hero signature skill active skill by a certain amount. And okay, yeah. He's not meant to be commander, that is for sure. African Conquest. Oh, that is very long. That is a very long signature skill. Okay. Okay, let's see. So it's a passive skill first. Interesting. After your command... Why you say recovery is garbage? Recovery as commander skill usually is very bad. Usually, like every hero that has recovery as commander skill, such as Charlemagne, is very bad. From my experience, at least. It works okay as customizable skills or signature skills, where the activations are much more frequent. But for commander skills, usually it's like, you need to avoid it. After your commander activates the signature active skills, reduce damage taken by your troop by... Okay, let's have a look. So 0.45 times 39 by 25%. Okay. Scipio Antipicus? Yeah, Antipicus. C3PO Antipicus. That sounds like the beginning of what's it called? I forgot the name. Of an English group with funny movies. I forgot the name. The guys that did The Life of Brian. Monty Python, yeah, thank you. That sounds like the name you would have, you know, like Biggest Dickus, you know. Okay, so 25%. It's worth noting that it doesn't have any scaling, right? So it's flat 25%. For 3 seconds. After a commander skill activates the signature active skills. Okay. After triggering 5 times. Oh, here we go. Your troop enters the conquest state. Activation count does not accumulate during this period. For 6 seconds. Okay. We enter the conquest state for 6 seconds. After 5 signature skills, okay. During this state, your commander signature active skills can deal critical strikes. Holy guacamole. So with how much chance? 6.32. That's 36% times 36. times 39. That's 20% chance to crit. Okay. Wow. So you guys know my opinion about crits in this game. In my opinion, critical strikes on skills is what makes Lubu OP. So yeah, this guy has potential, that is for sure, and increases activation. Wow. Wait, 3.16, so that's 0.18 times 39 by 10%. Wow. Mia will be benched? I don't think so. Like, I can already see with this guy. Okay, that's I haven't checked the rest yet, but I can already say this. First of all, Miyamoto, Scipio and Lagertha will be very good, I think. If not amazing. Of course, King Arthur is an upgrade over Miyamoto, so he would do great as well. But I think Miyamoto, Scipio, Lagertha will do great. Because with Scipio, with Lagertha, you activate basically your commander skill 2 times, your signature skill 2 times every time. So you can very quickly activate your conquest state, which is what it's all about. And then you have Ramses. Ramses, Scipio, and Zhuge Liang might be very good because Ramses will activate this in literal 5 seconds during his commander skills. Because he will activate his signature skill once every second. And Ramses, since he spams his commander skill, he has much more chances to crit through this 20% activation chance, crit chance, sorry. So honestly, I think Ramses, Scipio and Lagertha might be very good. And then your troops recovers... Okay, that's... Wait, what? That's 1.8 times 39. 100% recovery rate might bonus triggers up to once every 3 seconds after taking skill damage. Oh, wow, okay. Upon entering battle, immediately enters the conquest state for 6 seconds. Okay, so that's a one-time thing. Okay. One time for every 60 seconds. So even if you have shit wow. Okay. Even if you have shit activations, that's actually pretty good. No need High Spirit on Mia. I think it's still pretty good. High Spirit. Wow, so he's very good. He's very good. For sure. For multiple reasons. I think he's gonna be amazing in rallies. We know for a fact that Miyamoto does good in rallies, thanks to Lagertha. And this guy, and you know my opinion about Tribuana. Tribuana as a flow, is how you say that, a flow, right? F-L-A-W. Which is that between 18 seconds and 30 seconds, she does nothing, Tribuana, right? If you remember Tribuana. Let's have a quick lesson, guys. Do you guys remember? Take out your books. This is time for an interrogation. Tribuana... I think someone said there's something very smart here. Tribuana, if you check... hide myself. She improves your... after 3 seconds, she increases your commander's activation chance by 50% for 15 seconds. And it can be triggered like only once every 30 seconds. So basically after that 18 seconds she loses impact in rallies. However, Scipio does not. Scipio does not lose effectiveness in from what I see so far. So he will make Miyamoto even stronger in rallies. I will have to test review it. That's a very good point. What I can say for sure is that from my test, which I'm sorry I still haven't made the video about season 5 warrior swordsman, but I think at this point I will also make a season 6 guide, because I hope we have Scipio this Wednesday, in which case, for you guys, I will put a little more money here, so I can fully test Scipio. Both with Ramses, with Miyamoto, and with Yodit, because on this account, I have the 3 of them. And I also have Lagerta. So on this account, I will unlock Scipio to the max, so I can give it a good shot and be able to say how he performs with both Ramses, Miyamoto, and Yodit. And I can already say, if you are a free-to-play Orlo spender, Yodit, Lagerta, Tribuana does very good. And I do believe that Yodit, Scipio, and Lagerta will be very strong, because Yodit packs up a fucking punch, man. Especially in rallies. So this is very good news for... Yes, I haven't mentioned King Arthur, but obviously everything that's applied to Miyamoto is applied to King Arthur times 2, sorry, basically. So King Arthur will be very fucking strong. You know, I think it would have been better, I'm not gonna lie, I think if I had been them, I would have removed this. Okay, I would have removed this line here. This line, I think, is what makes him overtuned. Because someone mentioned earlier, and he was right, that King Arthur does not activate as often as Miyamoto. So basically with this, you are sure to activate Conquest even without any need to activate your signature skills. So that's actually very strong. And I think King Arthur will be like you guys know Obelix, right? From Asterix and Obelix. Like he'll just grab you by the neck, fucking slap you, and you jump up to the sky like Team Rocket. Starting fresh and seeking Ramses on season 4, what would you do in season 1, 2, and 3? So what would I do in season 1, 2, and 3? Based on the fact that you want Ramses in season 4, if I understand correctly. Imagine if you have him with KA and that horse, yeah. With Ramses. So Ramses, Zhuge or Ramses, Lagerta, Charlemagne is pretty good. Ramses, Lagerta, and Fyodora. I guess I would focus on Fyodora. Caroline, I guess is how you say that in English. Fyodora in season 1 can be a great to unlock because she will be useful early on for Ramses. Maybe you could play something like Sun Tzu in the meantime while you wait for Ramses. Sun Tzu is also pretty good in later seasons as well. I guess you need to spend 8k on KA, yeah. I wish. So maybe Sun Tzu would be a great fit if you want to aim for Ramses. And don't miss Lubu, obviously. Lubu is still very good even if you want Ramses. Okay, so this was just a signature skill. Oh wow, he has Righteous Judgment. I guess King's Blade could be a fit as well. King's Blade could fit in there. But Righteous Judgment, sorry, it's very hard to say. This is insane, okay? You guys know how much I love debuffs. That's why that's why I like Hannibal. This is insanely high debuff. So I think when I play Scipio, I will most likely play with Righteous Judgment. But I will try every skill. And again, I'll give it a go. And then we have his unique skill. It does look like Constantine, by the way. Mr. C3PO. It's passive, okay. Increases the chance for other heroes in your troops to activate. Increases the chance for other heroes in your troop to activate their signature active skill by 15%. Wow. Okay, that is as strong as Tribuana's base buff. Okay. Wow, so that buffs Lagerta as well. Wow, which is insane. Holy guacamole. After a signature skill is used by anyone. Wow, okay. Boost the signature active skill damage of all other heroes in your troops by 15%. Wow. By 15% might bonus. Wow. Wow. And we haven't seen the stars yet. Wow. You could even play something like... Yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna say you could even play something like KA, King Arthur, this guy, and Miyamoto. You know, because that 15% extra buff also applies to Miyamoto. And it is passive. So it's every time... That's crazy. It's any time any hero in your lineup activates an active signature skill. That's insane. Okay, wow. Wow. He has a pretty decent might scaling, but he has very low base might compared to others. Like if we compare to Arslan, for instance. So at least they lower the stats, so I guess that's okay. Let's see. Increase damage reduction effect by 5%, okay. So that's from 25 to 30%. That's a very good first star, if I may say so. Mia, Scipio Yodit is promising as well. That is very true. That is very true, Basti. Very true. While this state is active, increases the damage... Ooh. Okay. While this state is active, increases the damage of your commander's signature active skill by 25% with a might bonus. Holy, what? Wow. So anytime you're under the conquest state. Wow. I don't think people realize how busted this will be with Ramses, by the way. Like this with Ramses, that is insane. What? Can we also talk about the fact... wait, let me remind you with Tribuana as well. Tribuana's 5th star increases the next signature's active skill by your commander by 40%. Flat 40% once every 3 signature active skills, okay? So, Scipio's 3rd star is like 2-3 times better than Tribuana's 5th star. Not even close. Yeah, I know, Jeremy, about the trick, but I'm an old guy, so I always forget to check. Wow. That is crazy. I think they will beat archers, these heroes, yeah, for sure. Wow, okay, wow. Wow, that is an impressive 5th star as well. Reduces the number of times required to trigger African's conquest to 4. So from 5 to 4. You know what that means? Do you guys know what that means? If you play Miyamoto, I'm saying this with Miyamoto because it's even more true with that. If you play with Miyamoto and Lagerta, that means that it takes 2 turns only, if you're lucky, to enter conquest state. Because Miyamoto plays, Miyamoto activates his signature skill. Lagerta has a, I think, 60% chance to double that. Right? So, and 3 seconds later, that applies as well. And you could actually play two very good sword lineups. That is very true. We have enough now to do that. The stat scalings were okay, but not broken. Or I don't think Lagertha is good with Ramses. I mean, I think it's okay, but the thing is, if you play Ramses, Lagertha, Scipio, then Ramses will have very low strategy stats. But I think it could why not work indeed. It's worth a try, basically. However, I think Ramses, Scipio, and Zhuge Liang, Mama, I think this will be crazy. And if you use Serpent, that's even better. If you use Serpent, I mean, yeah, why not? But that's worth a try. I will try it in beta, as I said. I just need 850 more, 150k more Empire coins. That's, what is that? You know, that's nothing, right? I still have my BOGO in beta, you know, if you guys want to help. Do I even have any medals left on this account? I have 63. Wow. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you want to support the stream and if you want to support the channel, !eneba, you get 10% cashback on your Apex coin purchases. That helps the channel, and that helps me. Sorry, with the tests. Divine Warrior ring is good for Scipio. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah. Usually, eneba has stocks now. Usually, on average, you can count minimum 1 million Empire coins to get, I think it's 1.2 million Empire coins to get a 5-star hero at the wheel. Is Eleanor coming next season or not? I have no idea. Vlad upgrade to Pike is nothing compared to this guy. Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree. Vlad is 100% a placeholder. He's not like he's an upgrade, but a very small one. And I need to check, of course, the talent tree. No, not that. Okay. Let's see. Talent tree. One man army and righteous judgment. That's what I would go for at first, yes. But you know, we have to see if Kingsblade is more consistent. But if you, I personally think that in rallies, righteous judgment is insane. Intrepid warrior. Okay, very basic. And he does buff the commander. Thank you. Very basic. Crushing blow. Very basic, but in that context, that's very strong. Master's verdict. Increase your commander's active skill damage by 6%. Okay. Wow, okay. So pretty good talent tree. Very basic, but pretty good. Fortification is also decent. Yes, I agree. So, okay, wow. Honestly, Skyward Knight. Yeah, Skyward Knight is good hit, 100%. What's up, Bilal? Honestly, I will say this. Again, take this with a grain of salt because I have not tested him yet. I'm trying to be more cautious because last time I was hyped about Zhuge Liang, but he was not... He's strong, but he wasn't as strong as I expected it. But as I see it right now, he looks to me like one of the best supports the game has ever released, on par with like the likes of Attila and stuff. Which level minimum for Skyward to be good hit? Even at level 10 it's pretty good, but level 20, like, of course it's even better, but level 10 I would say. How strong is Scipio? Honestly, he's a S plus hero for me. How much is 1.2 million Empire coins with $1? 2.4k dollars. Scipio looks fast better. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, what I meant by that is that Attila is still one of the best supports in the game right now. So he's at least as good of a support. And honestly, DJG might be a very interesting here support as well. Especially because she has double type. Let's not forget about that. C3PO armor looks like Maximus. That's true, yeah. He's very thick, by the way. Attila works with Lubu until season 5, and I think even until season 6, honestly. We'll see, I haven't looked at Zhuge Liang yet. I haven't looked at Zhao Yun, sorry. I'm playing Napoleon Saladin Zhuge Liang. I will update a video about that right after the stream. I think right now, Steven, it's the best setup you can hope for. But it is underwhelming. I am very disappointed with Napoleon. You know what's crazy about Napoleon? Let me just say that. It is... I mean, you'll see the video, I talk about it anyway, but it's disappointing in many ways. It's disappointing, sorry, in many ways. Zhao Yun, Three Kingdoms warrior. Very well-known hero from the Chinese Three Kingdom era. So let's see, people have told me countless times he was looking pretty good, so let's have a look. Deals might damage to an enemy troop. Might bonus, can deal... Ah, here we go again. Yes, okay, we are... okay, yes, I see what... Okay, I see what this is about. Applies 1 stack of Cloud Dragon. Okay, for 15 seconds. Okay. While reducing damage taken by your troop by a certain amount. This is okay. Okay, so honestly not bad of a commander skill. After any of your heroes activate a secondary strike skill, applies 1 stack of Cloud Dragon. Okay, so this is not necessary to activate it. For 15 seconds. For 15 seconds? Like 15 seconds is... Like you don't realize, guys, how much it is. 15 seconds is crazy. Crazy long 15 seconds. Especially when you know that heroes like Lubu tend to either one-shot you or die. What's up, Meaty? And after any of your heroes activate a secondary strike skill. Okay. When 3 stacks are reached, oh here we go. Consumes all Cloud Dragon marks applied by your troop, and deals might damage. Okay. 63.2 minus 59.6 times 39. That's 200%. Additionally, yes. Yes. Additionally, as that's 1.08 times 39. Wow. A 60%. Wait, what the fuck? Additionally, has a 60% chance to make Zhao Yun and the next hero enter the double attack state for 3 seconds. That skill has that's 0.21 times 39. Okay, that's like 12% something. Wow. So it's like Attila but without the might bonus. The skill has a... Okay, wow. And also has a base critical damage rate. Wow. Reduces damage dealt by the customizable secondary strike skills learned by Zhao Yun. Okay, so his damage is nerfed. But he has higher trigger chance. Alright, why not? But since he can crit, I mean, his customizable skills cannot crit, at least, right? It's only his signature skill for now. Oh wow, he does have Pain Blood. And the 6 skill is passive, yeah. He does have Pain Blood, which is an insanely good skill. Pain Blood is so good. After a normal attack, it alternates between these effects. Okay. Increases the activation chance of all of your heroes' customizable skill, secondary strike skill by 5% for 6 seconds. Wait, what? Immediately uses the over customizable secondary strike skill, but reduces his... Wow. Yeah, so I think the play is Dragon Manifestation and Pain Blood for sure. That is insane. Like, you have to realize that when you pair this with Lubu, Lubu has 3 normal attacks per turn, okay? So Lubu has 3 normal attacks per turn, which means that every one of these 3 normal attacks has 5% more chance to activate Lubu's signature skills, customizable skills. That is insane. Non, pas Black Flag, parce que, en fait, tu veux ça. En fait, ça a une chance d'activer... This has a chance to activate the other skill Zhao Yun has. Secondary strike skill. So it has to be Pain Blood. If you want to play Dragon Manifestation, you don't have a choice. You need to go with Pain Blood. Do we keep WSA and Ripper Tiger on the Boo? Yeah, for sure. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, wow. So I can already see, like, Lubu, Zhao Yun, Attila. I mean... I don't think you would go Black Flag. Like, Black Flag is not interesting, especially if you have Critical Insight already. Critical Insight on, let's say, Attila would not stack with Dark Flag's debuff. You need Timur? I don't think you need Timur. Attila is way better than Timur. Lubu, Attila, and Zhao Yun. Yeah, that's what I would do, yeah. Lubu, Zhao Yun, and Attila is what I would do. Black Flag is higher? Yeah, but you can activate Pain Blood like a fucking lot of time. So many times. Because basically if you take Dragon Manifestation and Dark Flag, this would not activate. Never. So you would lose this part for nothing. I thought Joe needs to be commander. I don't think he needs to be commander. I mean, why not? He could be commander, yeah, that's true. But Attila is way better than Timur. I don't see why you would not go for Attila. I guess Zhao Yun first might make sense with that damage reduction buff. I guess it needs to be tried. I guess both need to be tried. I'm not sure I will be able to max everyone. I'm not gonna lie. Have to be commander to maximize? I don't really agree with that. 6 skilled buffs next hero? That is true. That is true. So I guess... that is true. That is very true. So it does... It is problematic with Warrior's Hymn. So I guess Zhao Yun, Lu Bu, and... yeah, Zhao Yun, Lu Bu, and Attila? Yeah, I guess. Or Lu Bu, Attila, Zhao Yun, something like that? I don't know. It needs to be tried. Zhao Yun, commander buffed by Attila's Warrior's Hymn. Holding Night Wolf, ring to buff Lu Bu's DPS as fuck. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess Zhao Yun, Lu Bu, and Attila might be good, yeah. Keep Timur and keep Rani? I think both are mediocre heroes. Okay, you're telling me these stars have an impact. Increase Valiant Rescue's damage rate by 40%. Wow, and the critical strike damage of all your heroes by 10%. Holy, okay. I'm more impressed by the critical strike damage of all heroes by 10% because I'm not sure Lu Bu needed that. That's why you want Timur. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. There is a chance Attila does better than Timur. Ah, you mean for damage. But you don't care, like Timur's damage is negligible, guys. Timur's damage is completely, like, negligible. Compared to Lu Bu. But maybe his damage reduction would be needed. But then again, you have this, you know, so... Or you could take, like, Tranquil Water. I agree that the only reason it could be used, Timur, is only for the sustain. Valiant Rescue. So this is his signature skill, right? Yes. Valiant Rescue additionally increases the critical strike rate of all your heroes by 15% and reduces the critical strike damage taken by your troop by 15%. Wow. Okay. I don't know which one will be better, guys. This is the kind of things that needs to be tested. But I will need help. I will ask my sponsors to help me because, again, I don't have the financial means to spend on both beta and global. Valiant Rescue, yeah, okay, so pretty good first star. So far, all of these stars are good. Okay, wow. Yeah, so I can already say that this 5th star is a must-have. Increases Valiant Rescue double attack chance by 40%. That makes it 100% at level 40. So indeed, knowing this, you maybe indeed do not need Attila, aside from Warrior's Hymn. Wow. Okay. So, okay, I understand now why you guys said that. Indeed, at 5 stars, maybe Attila is not needed. I agree now. Okay, I see what you mean. When Zhao Yun is the commander... Okay, I understand your point now, guys. Okay. Each normal attack... What? As a... What? Wait... That's insane. Has a 45% chance to recover 5 rage. Wow. That is crazy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Yeah. Let's have a look at his talent tree, you know. I'll have to test different setups. Dragon Manifestation, Dark Flag. I don't know, because, like, to my understanding, if you take Dark Flag, this does not work. In my opinion. As it's written, at least. Okay. Yes, sorry, talent tree. I'm so flabbergasted that I forgot to check this. Intrepid Warrior, Troop Might, okay. Suffocating Raid. Okay, like this is useless, by the way. Every 3 seconds there is a 6% chance of the hero entering double attack. This is practically useless. And by the way, that means that you don't have to use Indian elephants as well. When it comes to mercenaries, because you don't need that extra chance to enter double attack. Especially if you're 5-star. Oh, you're right, Dark Flag is secondary strike. You're right, I forgot about that. You are right, Bruno. Then never mind, you're right. I thought it was passive, you're right. 100% good point here. Vlad? I don't think Vlad fits here. I mean, why not? He's a DPS, but... Critical strike rate by 2%. I mean, why not? Lots of things to try here, but... Okay, now I understand why Dark Flag. Okay, I forgot it was secondary strike. That is true. That is very true. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I'm not too sure, Bruno. Like, I would need to try. MMO is gonna be tomorrow at the same time, 20 UTC. What do you think about double attack versus Cyrus? It's kind of being... like, it's kind of countering yourself. But honestly, you might be able to just burst them down. I mean, at this point. Wow. Okay. So... what traits do you think would work best for the Lubu lineup? I think still... what's it called? Ring of Daisy is still amazing on Lubu. Nightwolf might still be goated on Zhao Yun, perhaps, and then Tranquil Waters or something similar. So what do I think? If I had to give a conclusion, I think Zhao Yun and Scipio are an easy S+. They are amazing. I would say they are even meta-shifting, meta-changing, I would say. They will bring a big... In my opinion, they will bring a big spike to the current lineups, both for Warrior Swords and Warrior Cav. By the way, I haven't checked that. When the Season 6 hero release? I don't know, we don't know yet. Okay, you can tell this comes from Return to Empires, by the way, Chinese version, because they have a custom animation. So yeah, Zhao Yun and Scipio for sure are the highlight. S+ in my opinion. DJG, I would say she's like either bottom of S+ or S. So I would say S. Because she's double type, she's a very good support. In my opinion, she has a chance to help Hannibal back up, especially in rallies. Scipio will get nerfed after Sigam tests him in Wonder. That's my life, bro, in a nutshell. Mr. She replacing Elizabeth? I don't think she... You could give it a shot, but I'm not so sure. William, I think, is okay. It's solo type. It kind of forces you into a certain position, you know? Like you are forced to have different signature skill types, which works for now, but later, who knows? Like, who knows how long this guy will be useful. Still, he's pretty okay. He's not the best. He's okay. Like, I guess he would be like bottom of the S tier or something like that. Based on this very early review, okay? Take it with a grain of salt. And this guy, Alp Arslan, is a very good DPS, but his flea state can get debuffed by can be cleansed by Ashoka or the likes of Ashoka. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think that's what archers need right now. The archers don't need another DPS. So this guy would be A or S, I think bottom S or something, because he's still a pretty decent DPS, but I don't think that's what he needs. That's what he needs right now. Do you replace Mensa or Cyrus or Vlad by one of them? No, I don't think so. Because DJG does not work with either of them. So yeah, that's my thought, basically. Interesting. So warrior swordsman gonna be impressive. Warrior swordsman. You can even have two very decent swordsman lineup at this point. I think Napoleon is dead for more than a season. I think Napoleon has been released too late. I think while he's a good DPS as it is, he deals decent damage. His kit is just outdated. Like, in my opinion, he's a worse version of Ramses. And Henry, yeah, don't get me started about Henry. Henry is like worse than Harold at this point. Like, I'm not even kidding. So yeah, honestly, pretty good heroes. They all have insane 5 stars as far as I remember. Do you have any update to the devs announcement? I think they said this week there would be something. Holy, what? There's 260 of you. What the shit? Feel free to leave a like, and by the way, exclamation mark eneba, guys. Feel free to get your Apex coins on eneba. It founds my test, literally. Like Pretty much everything I get from eneba goes back into testing at this point. Henry of Skalitz is superior to Henry? Yes, 100% agree. So yeah, Zhao Yun, Scipio, amazing. C3PO, Zhao Yun, William, the can of paint is okay-ish, but it's not the best in my opinion. DJG is pretty good. I think DJG is very good support. And we may see her in the future. I'm not gonna lie, she may stay for the future. Like I think she's gonna have some uses later. I don't know. And now, Mr. Arslan, I don't know. Maybe in the future with better support is gonna be good, but I don't know, man. Should I 5-star Zhuge Liang? 5-star is very good, yeah, for sure. But is it? I mean, 3-star works okay, let's say. She or Elizabeth? It's hard to say for now. But Elizabeth, in my opinion, Elizabeth is what brings Belisarius to life. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for today. I mean, it's not a big streamer. I mean, usually my streams have a lot of people, like minimum 100 players. But I rarely have like 250 people when I do hero reviews. So I hope you guys enjoy that. By the way, guys, feel free to join Discord. We have a pretty good Discord server. Feel free to join the Discord. We help each other out. If you have any question about heroes, you can ask anyone. You can even ping me. I am usually very active on Discord. So if you want to ping me and ask a question about AoEM, you feel free to. You will not be slapped in the face. So yeah, feel free to join Discord. It's a pretty good community. I mean, those of you who are in there already can maybe confirm. What's the progress on Civ? I have not played this weekend, Kumar, because I was with my family. We're backtesting stuff in beta? Yes, Jacob. So I hope you guys appreciate the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will upload right now the Napoleon video. I just need to finish the... what's it called? The subtitles. I need to translate in multiple languages. So yeah, tomorrow at 20 UTC I will present Wakfu, a MMORPG, free-to-play MMORPG I will be partnered with. If you are interested, be there, especially because I want to have a project and a nice community there as well. I think as a community we are pretty good people, that's my opinion at least. And if we can bring that to a game that is lacking an international community, that could be amazing. And also, why is Wakfu, I think, great? That's because it's a MMORPG, which means you don't need to stress it out and play, you know, daily or whatever. You can play whenever you want, when you have free time. And it is perfect when you play AoEM, because AoEM you have like events only during the weekend. You can do your dailies and log off, right? Otherwise. So if you have an MMO to play beside, that is 100% free, then, you know, why not? On my end, I will play it a lot, because I am missing MMORPGs right now. I miss playing MMORPGs. Do you think Ashoka will be replaced by any of new heroes? I'm not too sure, honestly. I will have to try it out. But there is a chance, yes. A little early, 18 UTC. Maybe before I will stream some Age of Kumar, yeah, but... And you can harvest stuff for free, yes. And I'll try to have maybe a dev in the chat, or at least someone from the community team, because I know them a bit. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. Feel free to like the stream. Feel free to join the Discord server. I will upload the Napoleon video, as I said, so if you want a review, like a short review or my early thoughts about Napoleon, you will have some answers there. I wish you guys a good day. I will see you soon. I need to set up a stream for the tier list as well at some point. Because I want to do that on stream. Have a good day, guys. Have a good night, if it's night for you. I will see you guys soon. And yeah, see you guys.